Hello everybody, welcome back. Today I have another workout for you which you can easily do in the privacy of your own home. And several of you have requested a beginner's workout. So that's what we're doing today. We're doing a 10-minute beginner's HIIT workout. Do not be intimidated by the word HIIT. Yes, it does stand for high intensity interval training, however, it is your intensity. So what we're going to do is we're going to do 10 minutes, 10 different exercises. Each exercise is 40 seconds. Then you get to rest for 20 seconds. In those 40 seconds, I want you to work as hard as you can. But again, it is your intensity. And I'm going to show you, if you're a complete beginner, I'm going to show you the exercise really easy. And then I'm going to show you some progression. So as you start working out, as you do this a couple of times, you can then go to the progression. And another thing you can do is shorten your rest period. So you can then work for 45 seconds or even 50 seconds and only take 15 or 20 or 10 seconds rest. All right? So that's how you can progress it. So do not be afraid. You've got this. Let's go. I have my timer right here. I'm going to set it the first 10 seconds just for us to chat. So the first thing we're going to do, and I have to turn this around so I can see it. The first thing we're going to do is going to be high knees, okay? So what you're going to do is you're going to sneeze up. That's it. You can do this slowly or you can do this fast depending on your level. Once this gets too easy, what you can do is knee, knee, ankle, ankle. So I'm slapping my knees here, then I'm turning out my knees, getting a little hip rotation going to get those ankles. So a little bit more complicated. Once that gets easy, I can add a little jump to it. Okay? So you decide. Beginner, a little bit more advanced, and then even more advanced. All right? Now, there we go. Sorry, I had to look at the timer. There you go. All right, that was 40 seconds. That went by fast. Okay, next thing we're going to do is a squat. When you're squatting, what I want you to make sure is that your butt goes back as if sitting in a chair, okay? What I don't want you to do is have your knees jutting too much over the toes. That puts too much stress on the knees. We want to stress the quads, all right? Feet are a little bit more than hip width apart. And come down and back up. Down and back up, okay? Down, back up. Keep your chest somewhat upright. Keep looking straight forward. Down, back up. Once you want a little more, you can add a little pulse here, okay? So now we're keeping the tension on the quads coming back up. But still, those knees stay over the ankles, okay? You can do with your arms whatever you want to do. And once that gets too easy, what you can do is add a little jump. Pulse, jump, pulse, jump. You decide. Nice job. Those 40 seconds just fly by. All right. Next thing we're going to do is a lunge. So same thing with the lunge. I want that knee over the ankle as much as possible. Just not over the toes because, again, we don't want to stress the knee. We want to stress the muscles, right? So you're going to stay low here, sort of like in a squat. You can have your hands wherever you want. You want to just step it back and back, okay? Back and back. Keeping that knee over the ankle. Keeping the tension on the quads here. All right? Once this gets easy, what you can do is add a little balance here. And back. So you're going to go back, balance, back, forward. Back, balance, back, forward. There we go. Back, balance, back, forward. Or, here again for easy, or if you want a little plyometric move here, you could do a little jump lunge. All right? You decide. Those 40 minutes just fly by. All right. Next thing we're going to do, we're going to go back to our squat. Remember, butt goes back, and we're going to add a little abduction here, a little hip abduction. So you're going to come down, knees over the ankles, right? You're going to come up, hip abduction, down, hip abduction. Good. If you have a hard time balancing, you could hold on, can't talk, you could hold on to a chair here, okay? Good. Good. A little bit more. You're going to kick it. Come, kick it. Good. Kick it, all right? So either lifting the leg or kicking it. And then, if you want even more than that, you can add a little jump, lift, jump, lift. Okay? So you can see there are many ways to progress. Nice job from an exercise. and then see if you can challenge yourself a little bit, all right? Okay, next thing we're going to do is a weight lunge. So, you're going to have your feet pretty far apart. They're going to be parallel. I'm going to lunge over to the side. Again, my knees over the ankle, right? Upper body stays upright. I'm going to come to the other side. And again, over here, knee over the ankle. Using those adductors, bringing me to the other side. Your adductors are your inner thighs. So over and over. Now progression here. You could hold a weight, heavy object, right here, and go back and forth. Or you can do this, okay? Step it over, together. Over, those adductors, boom, bring me over, okay? Again, that adductor brings me over. Or just keeping them like this. You decide. Nice job, there you go. These 40 seconds fly by. I hope they do for you as well. Alright, next thing we're going to do is a walkout. So we're going to work our upper body, shoulders, arms, and core. What I want you to think about when you're walking it in is you're going to curl it in from the core, right? You're going to pull that belly in like you're trying to button some jeans that are too tight. And you're just going to walk it out. Alright, you're going to walk it out and walk it back. Now, if you have tight hamstrings, you can bend your knees here, okay? If you don't have tight hamstrings, you can leave the legs straight. So walk it out and walk it back. Walk it out. The core is engaged the whole time. You're curling it in, you're curling it out from your core here. Okay, out and back. You're doing awesome. We're almost there. 5 seconds, keep that core activated. Nice job. Alright, where do we go from here? Okay, we're going to come in a plank. If you have any problems with your wrists or shoulders hurting, you can come onto your elbows, okay? You can do an elbow plank. Otherwise, come on onto your hands. It's up to you. So we're going to come into a plank. That core is engaged. You keep it nice and tight. And all you're going to do is bring one leg over, then the other leg. One leg, then the other leg. Making sure that the butt doesn't stick in the air. Okay, so keep that butt nice and level if you can. And then, if you want a little bit more challenge, try to bring that foot all the way up to the hand. So I'll do top like this. Good. Even more of a challenge, you can jump it. Okay? Or just tap it. I'm going to stay with the tapping. But you decide. You're doing awesome. Good. 5 seconds. Bring it over. Again, you can challenge yourself. Really bring that leg up. Nice job. Alright, from here, we are going to do a bird dog. So, you're going to come on all fours. There should not be a lot of stress on your wrists because we're actually not supporting ourselves that much on our hands, okay? So, all fours. Oh, I'm not running out of space yet. So, what you're going to do, bring your right arm up, left leg. Core is nice and tight and engaged. You're going to bring it together underneath you. Bring it back out. Place it down. Left arm, right leg, together underneath you. Bring it back out and down. So we're working the upper back here. Core is for curling. Back and down, okay? Out, together, out and down. Now if you want, you can do this a little bit faster, but I don't want you to rush through it. Really find your balance here. Once that gets easy, you come into your plank. And from here, the progression is just arms, okay? Once that's easy, you can do arm and leg. Once that's easy, you bring them together underneath you. That one is challenging. All right, we're almost done. We just have 2 more. Okay, you're gonna come down onto the floor, knees bent. If you have a hard time with your feet coming off the ground, stick them under something. All we're going to do is just little tilts. So you're gonna come just down as far as you can, so you can make it back up. So it doesn't have to be very far. Eventually, those core muscles are going to be strong enough to get you all the way down, right? But you don't have to right now. So just a little bit. Tilt, come back up. Keep those feet on the ground. Tilt, come back up. Play around with it. How far can you comfortably go to come back up? There you go. Maybe you can go a little further. And come back up. And if you went too far, that's okay. Next time you don't go that far. But eventually, those core muscles will be strong enough to get you all the way down. Nice job. We just have one more. This time is just flying by. Next one, we're going to keep working on the abs. What I want you to do is come onto your forearms. You're going to bring your legs up, and we're just going to pretend we're riding a bike, okay? So work in the core again here. Make sure you're not collapsing your shoulders. Keep them nice and relaxed, and go. You can do this as fast as you want, or as slow as you want. Now the progression from here is to come off of your elbows, okay? And do it like this, really holding that core nice and strong. But for now, do not worry about it. Come onto your elbows. And some days you might feel stronger, and other days you might not feel so strong. So play around with it. And I want you to keep those legs somewhat down here. So we're not up here, we're keeping them somewhat down here, stressing the core a little bit more, okay? Again, as you get stronger, play around with lifting off. Even if you don't lift off the whole time, even if it's just for a few seconds, and then you come back here. Nice job. That was it. So even if you just do the more advanced version for a few seconds, you're still gonna get stronger, okay? Thank you so much for doing this with me. You did awesome. And any questions or comments, leave them below. And I'll see you next time. Bye.